Yesterday, anything you're looking to work on maybe in tonight's game?
Just everything progressively what we did you saw in training camp, from first practice to our inter-squad game. We had some nice regroups, some nice fast breakouts last night, trying to apply that, getting out of the summer habits.
Adam, we're going to see a couple of guys that we saw last night as well. Was that always a plan, or did they do something last night and said, you know what, we want to see it again tonight?
No, we had that. We had the plan going, and they're going to get a second game, and they had some good looks last night. So, we'll see what they do tonight.
How much can you learn about some of those guys from seeing how they deal with a back-to-back situation at this level?
Yeah, it's a lot. You see where their bodies are at, and most of them nowadays they come into camp in such great shape, so we're not too worried about that. But it's bodies too. We need some guys to play and give them reps more than anything. It's just give them the reps, and we like to think that no matter how great a shape you're in, the first back-to-back hurts anyone at any level. But I'm sure they'll do fine.
Quinn is always inventing his game, no matter if it's in the offensive zone, Adam, or we're doing things to break out. He talked a little bit about making some adjustments this year because he was pretty much targeted in that Nashville series. How impressed are you with the fact that he's always looking to take another step in his game? That's quite dynamic.
For sure, that's what good players do. You play in this league a long time. You always have to work on something to keep getting better. You work on your strengths, but you also you try to study the game, and you have to adjust to what the opponent's going to do to you. And I think that's what he's talking about, where, like you said, they're going after him, and they should go after him. That's, you go after, make it hard on one of our best Ds, going back for pucks. And I know he's been thinking about it, and we're going to work on that.
How much have training camps changed since you played? I would imagine they're a little more physical back in the day.
It's different. It was different hockey, and with the CBA they're a lot shorter. So you see these short camps, and guys don't get a lot of opportunity to showcase. That's where they got to pick their spots and go hard. But we're aware of that too. I think I would probably like the new CBA where it's a shorter camp, but there's pros and cons to both.
Adam, do you think today's player understands the impact of being in a community like this to play a game? It looks like it's going to be another sellout here. Last year it was great for the people in Abbotsford and the people of Fraser Valley. Do you think the players take a little bit of pride in being here and being in this community?
I do. I mean, we talked about it today right after practice. This is going to be big. We want to approach this like we're in an NHL building, which, with the emotion and the energy and how much they care about the Canucks and their Abbotsford team, it will feel like that. And, you have to have that approach anyway to be a good pro and make sure that you're sharp and ready. And, you make sure if you are, you prevent injury and things like that. You don't want to go in these games soft.
We witnessed a pretty physical game last night. Is that something you're looking for in tonight's game as well?
I'm sure Calgary will do that. They're usually a bigger lineup, but we'll be ready for that. I like the way it was physical last night, guys. I like seeing Mizey get a little bit upset, and Big Forbes did the same thing. I loved it because Seattle likes to try to push guys around and get involved, and we had a lot of pushback, so it was good to see.
Best crowd in the National Hockey League.
Dig in right now!
JT Miller's an asshole.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.